Well, good evening. I don't get to come much to the high school services because I always get off work late, and so I would go to the college services. I texted Pastor Adam Monday about doing this dance that I felt led to do tonight. To be honest, I did not expect a yes with a short notice, and here I am. So I am truly thankful, Pastor Adam, for this opportunity to share the ministry that God has given me. Monday, before I took the chance of asking Pastor Adam to do this dance, God gave me one word: echo. And so God started dealing with me about dancing, and so I spent the past few days reading about this word echo, and I knew that God was leading me to start a ministry in dance. Now, I've been doing dance since I was 14 years old, so I'm like, what's new about dancing tonight? And so I came across Ephesians 5, 1 through 2. Therefore, be imitators of God as beloved children and walk in love. And so this dance is not about me tonight, but it's about what God's doing as far as what He's given me. And so tonight, you guys actually get to witness something that I'm starting new called Echo Dance Ministry, imitating the love of God. An echo is a resounding sound, and my life I give as an echo of God's love. So now let me give you the story behind this song. I left volleyball the other night to go do laundry after 11 because it's half off, so it's cheaper. And this song came on the radio, and so I put it in my iPhone. Yay for iPhones, goo for Androids. Wow! So I didn't know the name of the song, and it came up on YouTube as Tell Your Heart to Beat Again. And I'm like, okay, I gotta do this. And so I only had 3 days to do it this Sunday, and this past Sunday I did it at my church, but I did it with the Father's Day's message. But that wasn't the real message behind the song. So now I want to tell you the actual story behind the song. I remember it like it was yesterday. I walked into my bathroom and my phone went off, and the worst text message came across my phone. And I collapsed on the bathroom floor and cried. I felt like the whole world was falling apart, and I would spend the next few weeks crying at night, beating myself up for a bad decision. Sometimes you don't realize how much you love someone until they're gone. It was that night that my heart stopped beating, and I would spend the next few months living in regret. Regret is like listening to a song on repeat. You play that same choice over and over in your head, beating yourself up, wondering what if you did things differently? Would you still be friends? Would things turn out differently? I was missing classes and had to force myself to go to work. And I thought about running away, starting over. I was going to transfer to Liberty University, be closer to home. But that's not what God wanted. I was failing all of my classes and ended up having to withdraw from one of my classes. And then I came to Elevation on a college night to a message called Undoing of the Disciple. And that forever changed me. I did everything I could possibly do to make things right, but I had to let go. I managed to bring my grades up and get all B's to finish out the semester, but it was still a struggle. This pain in my life drove me to my knees because I was shattered into pieces, and I can only imagine how the other person felt. When I heard this song last week, my mind was flooded with memories of what used to be. I thought it was over, when in reality, I was hiding behind my pain, using dance at my church as a smokescreen to hide the brokenness in my heart. And God was speaking to me, the only way out is to tell your heart to beat again. This was something I had to choose for myself. Do I miss her? Yes. Do I love her? Absolutely. I can't force people to love me inasmuch as Christ does not force us to love Him. And yet Christ loves us unconditionally, whether we choose Him or not. Therefore, I choose this night to be an echo of God's love by imitating His unconditional love through dance. So tonight, if you feel broken, alone, hurt, rejected, depressed, insert any situation, Feels like nothing goes right. I know how you feel. But it's time for your heart to beat again. And it's something you have to choose. It's time for your heart to beat with joy, happiness, peace, love, grace, forgiveness. And it starts with surrendering it all to Christ. Tonight I implore you young people to tell your heart to beat again. Be an echo of God's love. And I pray this dance ministers to every heart in this place.
Shattered like you've never been before. The life you knew in 1,000 pieces on the floor. And words fall short in times like these, when this world drives you to your knees. You think you're never gonna get back to the you they used to be. Tell your heart to beat again. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Let the shadows fall away. Step into the light of grace. Yesterday's a closing door. You don't live there anymore. Say goodbye to where you've been, and tell your heart to beat again. Beginning, just let that word wash over you. It's alright now. Love's healing hands have pulled you through. So get back up, take step one. Leave the darkness, feel the sun. 'Cause your story's far from over, and your journey's just begun. Tell your heart to beat again. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Let the shadows fall away. Step into the light of grace. Yesterday's a closing door. You don't live there anymore. Say goodbye to where you've been, and tell your heart to beat again. Let every heart break and every scar be a picture that reminds you who has carried you this far. 'Cause love sees farther than you ever could. In this moment, heaven's working everything for your good. Tell your heart to beat again. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Let the shadows fall away. Step into the light of grace.